Hi, I'm here today to talk to you about emotional bank accounts and to teach you how they can help enhance all your relationships. Emotional bank accounts are really one of my favorite concepts from the Leader in Me program, which is based on Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I really love this concept because it helps illustrate why some relationships really thrive and flourish, even in the face of some hardships, while others just fade away. In order to understand this concept, I want you to imagine that there is an emotional bank account between you and each person that you have a relationship with. The higher the balance in your bank account, the stronger the relationship. So you want a high balance in this account, just like you want in your bank. So how do you get a high balance in your emotional bank account? Well, you do things that benefit the relationship. You are honest. You are caring. You spend time together. You show up on time. People know they can count on you. Every time you do things like that, you are making a deposit in that person's emotional bank account. How do you take withdrawals? Just the opposite of deposits. You do things that hurt the relationship. You're not honest. You cheat. You lie. You don't check in. You don't spend time together. Now, to illustrate this, I want you to imagine that you work at a company, and about a month ago, your company has hired 2 new employees. One is employee A, the other is employee B. Employee A met you on the first day and since then has said hi to you every time you pass them in the hallway. They've even gone out of their way when they've run into you into the staff room to ask about your weekend or to compliment you on your outfit. Employee B has been very different. Employee B met you on the first day, but really hasn't talked to you since. They've walked by you in the hallways, but they're always on their phone and rarely make eye contact. And they just don't ever seem to go into the staff room. They're busy working at their desk. So employee A has made many frequent little deposits, but those little deposits have added up and now there's a balance in that emotional bank account. Employee B really hasn't made any withdrawals, but they've not deposited anything, so the balance is 0. Now, I want you to imagine that after a month of this, you're in a staff meeting, and employee A and employee B woke up on the wrong side of the bed. They both come to the meeting in pretty bad moods, and you share an idea that you think is great. They both say something about your idea that you consider to be massive withdrawals. You're probably going to leave the meeting wondering, what happened with employee A? Employee A had a balance in their emotional bank account with you. This withdrawal was big, but it didn't break the bank. There's still some balance left over. So there's still hope for that relationship. And if employee A went back to their normal ways and started making little deposits again, you'd probably be right back where you left off. But on the other hand, employee B had no balance. The emotional bank account between you two was 0. And so that big withdrawal bankrupted that emotional bank account. That relationship is probably done, at least for now. 2 things that I think are really important about this concept. And one is that what is a deposit for me is probably not a deposit for the rest of my family members. So if I want to build a relationship with my daughter, I have to think about what is going to be a deposit for her. If I bring home a 1,000-piece puzzle and tell my family, look what I brought, we're going to sit down and puzzle all night, my husband might think of it as a little bit of a deposit, but my kids, my teenagers, would think of it as a massive withdrawal. So that plan would completely backfire. Second thing to remember is that little consistent deposits add up just like little consistent withdrawals. So this explains to me how so many relationships just peter out. There's no deposits and just small micro deposits day after day after day until 5 years pass and the people realize this relationship is bankrupt. There's nothing. So take time today to really think about the relationships that you want to foster, the relationships you want to build. and then figure out what is going to be a deposit for that person, and then make it happen. Do that consistently, and over time, every relationship you do this with will improve. Good luck. Let me know how it goes.